Have you ever had the feeling that some older women are trying to communicate with you in ways that seem indecipherable? Have you ever wondered why they might seem disinterested, or why certain opportunities slip away without apparent reason? Now, imagine if you could finally understand these hidden signals and stand out in a way that few men achieve. In this video, I will reveal 11 psychological signals that older women never tell you directly, but which, if you interpret them correctly, can completely change your interactions and the way they perceive you. The 7th tip is a real key that could be the missing piece to unravel this enigma. This content is for you who have already felt frustrated by not understanding their behavior, or have lost important opportunities by not picking up on the signals. But before we dive deep, I want to know from you, do you like this type of subject? Leave an "I want" in the comments. If you think we can improve, comment better and tell us what you would change. Let's get started. From the beginning, many men perceive the difficulty of understanding women with greater emotional maturity and life experience. Older women tend to express their feelings in a subtle and sophisticated way, often going unnoticed by those who are not attentive. Learning to identify these signals not only strengthens your relationships, but also opens doors to deeper and more meaningful connections. First signal: attraction by aroma. Did you know that women's sense of smell is significantly more developed than men's? Studies from the University of Rio de Janeiro revealed that a woman who feels attracted to a man's scent can increase her affection by up to 86%. Olfaction plays a crucial role in attraction, and older women are especially sensitive to it. Choosing a fragrance that complements your personal style can create a powerful subconscious impact. A well-chosen aroma can evoke emotions of comfort and desire, making her feel closer to you. It's not about using the most expensive fragrance, but finding one that reflects your personality and is pleasant for her. If you've already noticed that she gets closer when you wear a certain perfume, know that you're using this signal to your advantage. Second signal: independence and autonomy. Older women seek men who have their own paths, who don't depend on them for validation. Showing a bit of vulnerability, but with confidence, is what keeps their interest. One of the most attractive traits for an older woman is a man who follows his own path, who doesn't need constant approval to feel secure. They value independence and security, qualities that reflect maturity and self-control. This doesn't mean being arrogant or distant, but having your own goals, hobbies, and passions. If you have a purpose in life, they will perceive that you can be a valuable partner. Additionally, well-managed vulnerability is essential. Showing your emotions authentically, without appearing dependent, makes you seem more human and approachable. Third signal: unexpressed feelings. Often a woman may feel a strong attraction to you, but she won't show it openly. About 12% of women confess that they would consider a relationship if they felt secure that they could get what they want. Older women frequently feel attracted to a man, but don't always express it directly. Instead, they show interest in more subtle ways. They might invite you to social events, send messages that seem innocent, but are actually evaluating how you respond. If you don't pick up on these subtle signals, you could be missing the opportunity to advance a relationship. Pay attention to how she interacts with you, especially when she includes you in her plans or seeks your advice. This is not just a coincidence. It's her way of saying she's interested, but expects you to take the initiative. Fourth signal: pre-selected men. Pre-selection is a powerful psychological tool. If other women show interest in you, it's much more likely that other women will also be interested. Older women are attracted to men who are already valued by other women. This is called pre-selection. If they see you surrounded by women, whether at work, at social events, or simply as friends, they will notice that the interest in you increases. This is not a coincidence. Collective interest activates a psychological mechanism in which they assume that if other women value you, you must have something special. Therefore, if you surround yourself with female friendships, you're not only projecting confidence but also activating this pre-selection signal. Fifth signal: nicknames and jokes. If she has given you an affectionate nickname, don't ignore it. It's a sign that she likes you and is testing how you react to her interest. If an older woman starts using affectionate nicknames or teasing you, don't take it lightly. It's a very common way to demonstrate interest. Teasing or small verbal games are ways to get closer to you without showing open vulnerability. It's her way of testing and seeing how you respond. If she teases you or makes jokes at your expense, respond in a fun and carefree manner. This shows that you have confidence in yourself and can handle flirting in a mature way. Don't underestimate the power of teasing in attraction. Often it's the first step for women to express their interest. Sixth signal: understanding nonverbal language. Many women don't express their feelings directly. Instead, they send subtle signals through body language. If you don't pick them up, you could miss the opportunity. Nonverbal language is one of the most important elements to understand what an older woman feels for you. Her gestures, postures, and eye contact can say more than 1,000 words. Interested women may lean towards you when you speak, touch you subtly, or even adjust their appearance when they are near you. If you don't understand these signals, you could miss valuable opportunities. Learn to observe how she behaves around you. If you notice that her gestures indicate interest, it's time to take the next step. The key is to interpret what she's not saying. Seventh signal: attention to appearance in intimate moments. During the most intimate moments, women are very conscious of their appearance. A genuine compliment in these moments can strengthen the connection between you. When a woman feels attracted to you, she pays a lot of attention to her appearance, especially in intimate situations. It's not just about dressing well to go out, but how she takes care of every detail in close moments. If you compliment her beauty or the effort she put into her appearance, you're showing that you value what she does to feel attractive. This type of compliment not only reinforces her confidence, but also creates a deeper emotional connection. Next time you notice she has dressed up more than usual, don't hesitate to give her a sincere compliment. You'll see how her attitude changes instantly. Eighth signal: deep emotional connection. Women don't just feel attracted by the physical, they also value emotional connection. The more you emotionally connect, the more intense her feelings for you will be. Physical attraction is important, but for older women, emotional connection plays a fundamental role. If you manage to create a deep emotional bond, you'll notice that her feelings intensify. Listening to her, showing empathy, and being present in important moments strengthens the bond between you. Ninth signal: valuing friendships. Some women have deeper emotional connections with their friends than with their partners, which can create challenges in relationships. Older women have developed deep friendships over the years, and these relationships can become as important or even more important than romantic ones. This doesn't mean that they don't value you as a partner, but it implies that friendships carry a strong emotional weight in their lives. It's vital to understand that some women seek emotional support from their friends in moments when a man couldn't offer the same connection. For men, it's essential to respect these friendships. If you try to compete with them or show jealousy, you could make her feel misunderstood. Instead, if you show maturity and accept that her friends are part of her emotional network, you'll be perceived as a secure, reliable, and emotionally stable man. This will reinforce the relationship instead of weakening the balance. The important thing is that both of you can understand and respect the emotional connections she already has in her life. 10th signal: convenient dates. 38% of women admitted to having accepted dates only to get a free meal. That's why it's important to ensure that the interest is mutual before committing. While this might be a shocking statistic, it doesn't mean that all older women do this. Some accept dates without true romantic intention, but simply for convenience. It's important for men to learn to detect genuine interest signals to avoid investing time and energy in a relationship that isn't reciprocal. How can you know if she's interested in you beyond the free meal? Pay attention to her body language and conversations. If she shows interest in getting to know you beyond the superficial, if she takes the initiative in conversations or asks you questions about yourself, her interest is probably genuine. On the other hand, if she seems distracted, doesn't ask you personal questions, or doesn't take the initiative, her interest might not be authentic. 11th signal: preference for your proximity. When she's upset. When a woman is upset, the last thing she wants is for you to ignore her. Approach, listen, and show empathy, and you'll see how her attitude changes. When an older woman is upset, her expectation may be that you come closer to her instead of letting the problem escalate. Unlike men, who often prefer space to solve their problems, women generally expect empathy and understanding from their partners. Ignoring an emotional situation will only make things worse. The key is to approach calmly and openly, ask how she feels, show genuine interest in what's bothering her, and offer support without trying to solve the situation immediately. Often just listening and being present will be more important than offering quick solutions. This type of emotionally mature response not only strengthens the relationship, but also makes her feel that she can count on you. Now that you know the key signals that can completely change your success with older women, something crucial is still missing. How can you be that emotionally strong and secure man that they really desire? This is where Stoic principles come into play, giving you the mental and emotional control that sets you apart from the rest. And most importantly, what comes next isn't just a revelation. It's what can radically transform how they see you, and above all, how you see yourself. Stoic principle 1. Prepare for failure. The only path to progress is to attempt the impossible. According to the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, failures are not something to fear, but opportunities for growth. When facing the unknown or attempting something difficult, it's natural to make mistakes. These mistakes are not obstacles, but lessons that push us to improve. Men who embrace this concept find that each failure is a step closer to success, rather than an insurmountable barrier. The mental preparation for failure allows you to be more resilient and less susceptible to fear. Accept that stumbling is part of the process of personal growth and inner strength. Stoic principle 2. Remember death. Remembering that death is inevitable helps you live better. This principle doesn't promote pessimism, but the awareness that life is finite. By understanding that each day is a limited gift, you can focus on what truly matters. avoiding wasting time and energy on trivial things. Epictetus believed that by keeping death present, we develop a greater appreciation for life, which leads us to make more conscious decisions. This Stoic approach frees you from superficial worries, allowing you to focus on living more fully and meaningfully. Stoic Principle 3. Listen more than you speak. Nature gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Stoics valued active listening as a key tool for learning and personal improvement. Speaking less and listening more allows you to absorb more valuable information and learn from others. Epictetus insisted that those who listen first and speak later develop a deeper understanding of the world and themselves. Listening attentively to those around you not only improves your relationships, but also helps you make more informed decisions as you process more data before making judgments. Stoic Principle 4. Always be prepared for the worst. Imagine that everything you fear has already happened. Anticipating the worst circumstances is not being pessimistic, but being realistic. Stoics believed that by imagining the worst scenarios, we reduce anxiety, as mentally we are prepared to face challenges. Preparing is not to obsess over the negative, but to know that you can withstand adversity when it comes. You'll be able to act more effectively and calmly in the face of adversity. Stoic Principle 5. Coping strategies. Developing strategies to face fortune and adversity is key. Life is unpredictable, and Stoics taught that we cannot control what happens around us, but we can control how we react to it. Epictetus suggested developing a set of mental strategies that allow us to maintain serenity no matter what happens. Having a plan to face fortune or misfortune prepares you to keep control of your emotions, allowing you to maintain your balance and make decisions based on reason, not impulsivity, ensuring that you continue to move forward even in difficult times. Stoic Principle 6. The value of contentment. True wealth lies in being content with what you have. For Stoics, happiness didn't come from accumulating material goods, but from finding satisfaction in what you already possess. Epictetus argued that by focusing on what we have and not on what we lack, we achieve a state of inner peace. This principle of contentment allows our emotions not to be controlled by insatiable desires. Cultivating gratitude for what you have now protects you from constant dissatisfaction and allows you to enjoy a full life without the worries of always wanting more. Stoic Principle 7. Cultivate humility. Humility opens the door to true learning. For Epictetus, arrogance was an impediment to growth, while humility, on the other hand, allows you to see the world with admiration and curiosity, always willing to learn something new. This principle reminds you that no matter how much you know, there's always something more to learn. Adopting a humble posture allows you to absorb knowledge from everyone around you. When you accept your own limitations, you create space for the expansion of your wisdom and become a better version of yourself. Stoic Principle 8. Your reaction defines your destiny. What happens to you is less important than how you react to it. Stoics taught that although we have no control over external circumstances, we control our emotional and mental response. When you face a problem or adversity, what matters most is how you choose to react. Epictetus insisted that a serene and rational reaction in the face of adversity allows people to move forward with clarity and without being dragged into emotional chaos. If you choose not to let external circumstances affect you, you find power and control over your destiny. Stoic Principle 9. Positive alliances. Surround yourself with people who uplift you. Epictetus maintained that the environment has a direct influence on our emotional and mental well-being. Just as you would avoid someone with a contagious disease, you should stay away from people who bring negativity or chaos into your life. Instead, surround yourself with positive and inspiring people, which is key to growing and maintaining your balance. These relationships help keep your mind clear and your feet on the ground, allowing you to live more authentically and fully. Stoic Principle 10. Invest in simplicity. True peace comes from living simply. Stoics understood that the relentless pursuit of luxury and material goods leads to stress and worry. Epictetus taught that by living simply, you free up mental and emotional space for what truly matters. Simplicity relieves the burden of material worries, allowing you to focus on personal growth and tranquility. Stoic Principle 11. Fulfill your duties without expecting recognition. Fulfill your duties like the sun rises every day. For Stoics, personal satisfaction didn't come from receiving praise, but from knowing that you have fulfilled your responsibilities. Epictetus recommended that people fulfill their obligations not for recognition, but simply because it is the right thing to do. This attitude helps you stay focused on what truly matters without relying on others' approval. Stoic Principle 12. Let go of what you can't control. Don't worry about what's beyond your control. Stoics believed that many of our worries are useless because they are beyond our control. Epictetus advised focusing only on what we can influence, our actions, thoughts, and decisions. Everything else must be left to fate. Stoic Principle 13. Ignore those who despise you. Others' hatred should not have a place in your mind. Stoics taught that others' hatred and contempt have no power over us unless we give it to them. Epictetus advised not to waste time or energy on those who seek to harm us. By ignoring hatred, you find emotional strength. Stoic Principle 14. Derive value from adversity. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow. Stoics saw difficulties not as obstacles, but as opportunities. Character, according to Epictetus, believed that in every adversity lies a lesson that helps us develop resilience. By changing our perspective and seeing adversities as opportunities, we grow mentally and emotionally. Stoic Principle 15. Control your reactions. No one can control your thoughts or emotions, only you. This principle teaches that our ultimate freedom lies in our ability to control our responses. Although events can be adverse or challenging, our reaction to them is our choice. Epictetus emphasized that if you allow others or circumstances to provoke you, you are giving them control. Stoic Principle 16. Value genuine friendships. True friendships are an invaluable wealth. Stoics deeply valued genuine relationships. Epictetus taught that true friends are those who are present in good and bad times, offering comfort and wisdom. Cultivating sincere friendships is investing in a life rich in meaning and emotional support. Stoic Principle 17. Derive value from simplicity. Living simply brings mental and emotional peace. For Epictetus, a simple life was the path to greater tranquility. By focusing on the essential and shedding unnecessary distractions, people can find more mental clarity. Living simply is not synonymous with giving up happiness, but making space for what truly nourishes it. Now you have the keys that few men know. Now it's up to you to apply them. If something surprised you or you want to know more, leave it in the comments and don't miss the next videos, because that's where things really start to change. Make sure to subscribe and activate the bell. Now that you know the signals that can completely transform your success with older women, it's time to step out of your comfort zone and become that emotionally strong and secure man that they truly desire. Subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and join the few who not only understand these dynamics, but master them. Leave an "I'm ready" in the comments if you are determined to change your life. Remember, the difference between observing and transforming lies in acting. Are you ready to stand out? Then let's go together towards your true potential.